Hi there, this is Business with Dave. In this video, I'll be telling you how you could adopt an underdog mentality, and I think this is one of the things I love to talk about because there's so much things that underdogs and smaller businesses can do in order to compete with the bigger players, the bigger dogs in this sense. And if you could adapt even a couple of these, at least you'll see some sort of positive effect on your business. So before I jump into this video, I want to thank everyone who has subscribed to the channel. Like always, you guys are all awesome. And hopefully if you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe at the end of this video. It'll be much appreciated. But yeah, let's jump straight into this video. So the first thing is that as an underdog, you could be flexible. This literally can be meaning flexible on product, flexible on price, being flexible and being agile and being able to change your business to how you need it to change to compete with the bigger players or your local competitors. Because you're a small business and hopefully you're the owner, you make those decisions. You can price change, you can change up ingredients, you can change up your menu, and that gives you that flexibility. You can cater to your customers' needs. So when you get feedback, you can change it up and hopefully that will translate into more customers. So when you're flexible, you're less rigid. When you're rigid, it means you're a bit clunky, you're a bit slow, you can't change as much as you can, you need too much permissions from the higher up to change anything. And then slowly you lose customers because if someone else is smaller doing stuff that is a lot better than you or offering a better service or better pricing, then you might lose out, and that's the consequences. So as an underdog, when you're flexible, it allows you a bit more maneuver, a bit more leeway, which I think is very important as my first point as well. So the second thing is adaptability. So if you think about inflation, prices are all going up, and if you're not adapting to the situation and you're not catering to your customers' needs, it becomes quite difficult because if customers can't buy your products and you're not adapting to the circumstances, then you might lose out and customers might not come back. I think when you're a bit more adaptable, then you can change up. That's the thing. You can be flexible, changing up to the circumstances, and with the whole high inflation, high cost of living, and everybody's facing in the world, and it's really troublesome. If you can adapt your business and cater to your customers' needs, you're golden, because there's so many things that people are facing right now. If you could help in any way, shape or form, then you're adapting to it, and that will be beneficial to the customers, and hopefully they'll keep coming back to you because they can see that you care and that you've adapted to the circumstances. The economic crisis that we are living in, we are adapting to it in every single country. We are sorting it out and we are together as we are doing it. So the third point is fluidity. And I think when I talk about fluidity, it just means that again, you're agile, you're flexible, but it means you're not stuck in your own ways. You're not just stagnated, staying where you are. You can actually maneuver and you can change up what you need to change up. Because you're a small business, because you're an underdog, you make the decisions, you hopefully read up on the circumstances currently present in the whole world at different companies, and hopefully you could use your own initiative. If you've studied business or if you've read up stuff, you can adapt some of these principles, adapt approaches and different just like methods in order to try and make the situation better. I think when you're a bit more fluid, it's just easier. You're not rigid, you're not again slow and clunky. You can be agile and just keep it flowing to hopefully to your advantage. Super important, something you shouldn't overlook, and hopefully to take into consideration as well. The fourth thing is competitiveness. I think when it is so competitive out there, you need to be able to compete. When you're able to compete, it means that when you're an underdog, you can do whatever you need to do. You can add new products, you can create new sites. Again, you can offer offer good deals, offer a loyalty scheme. These are the things that you can change whenever you need to. You just let customers know we're doing these changes, hopefully this is how to benefit. Give your customers the benefits, because If you are not offering anything to the customers that your competitors are doing, then your competitors will take your customers. So avoid that. You want to take their customers. You want your customers to keep coming back to you, and you want to take their customers, because it's so competitive out there. Literally every sector, everyone is dog eat dog, so you better treat your customers well. And if you're competitive enough, you can bring customers in with your good pricing, good products, and good services, and those people will keep coming back, and hopefully that will benefit your business already in the long term and in the short as well. My fifth point is that you're resourceful, kind of like resourcefulness, and I think when you're an underdog, you utilize everything that you have at your disposal. So if you have like a food business, you are utilizing all your ingredients. If you have staffing, you are utilizing every ounce of time that they are actually working, and you're not hiring too many people, but you don't have too less in order to function. You have just the right amount to keep your business going, and then you're not paying too much expenses, but you are utilizing what you can. Because ultimately, if you don't, then all of that excess stuff is going to be costs, it's going to be wastage, and again, that is all money you can't afford to lose. Particularly if you're a small business that doesn't have too much money to start with, everything's going to count. So even if it's a broccoli, you could literally use the broccoli stems to maybe make a broth or make it into pickles and stuff like that, and ultimately you could eat for yourself or you could sell. Ultimately, minimize as much waste, minimize your waste and maximize your output as much as you can on everything that you do, and you'll be fine. That's being resourceful. You don't waste anything. Everything will be down to your bottom line, so do see it as an opportunity to do your research, count your costs. Yes, there'll be stuff that will overlap, and inflation will be high, and you need to factor in maybe price changes, price going up, price going down, all of that stuff. Take your time, you could be patient with it and see how it goes. But being resourceful and not being wasteful, super important to being able to beat your bigger competitors or your main competitors. And the last and final point is to pay more attention to the details. I think when you look at all the finer stuff, it is all in the details. I think when you're an underdog, you are starting off new, potentially, maybe you're a couple months in, or maybe you're a year in, you've got a decent loyalty customer base, but it's that little bit more attention to detail in order to grab more customers, attract more customers, get your customers talking about you to their friends and family more. That's the little edge that you could probably carve out for your business. And I think that's, again, so crucial to any business success, because everything will count. Everything will come down to you and how you manage your business, the decisions that you make. So you want to make sure it counts and make sure that attention to detail is there, because if you don't pay attention, if you lose focus, then maybe someone will overtake you and you can't get back on your feet because you've lost that focus. So pay attention, you're not going to lose out because you got that attention to detail locked down, and it will take time. It won't be straight away. It takes time, it takes a process, it takes experience in order to get to a level where you are satisfied with your business, your product, and your service. So take your time, no rush, on your own pace. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you did, like this video and consider subscribing to the channel. We'd love to see those subscribers go up like always. And I have an Instagram again. I post up every Sunday, so do look out for that and do follow me on Instagram. I've been Business with Dave, and I will see you next video. Take care.